Are doing a little hair contouring, and what that means is we are adding depth in all the places we want it and light in all the places that we want it to really create a three-dimensional look on our hair. So what we have going on right now is we have old foil highlights, if you can see that, front side, back side here. So I'm going to show you a little trick how to get rid of these foil lines on the top and on the bottom. Here we go. So we're going for a little bit brighter around the face and a little bit more blurred and cascading towards the back. So that's why we chose this application. So I'm going to pinch three main things: set, saturation, elevation, tension. So we're going to pinch, elevate, come over top. I'm going to lay in my highlight, decide where I want that. Coming in. Saturating. If it's white, it gets light. I'm using Candy Shaw's Sunlight's Balayage Lightener. So we need to make sure that it stays on top of the hair to get really nice and light. So that's going to be our bright for our contour. Now we've got some old foil highlights here, so I'm going to lay down my lightener paintbrush. I'm going to pick up my 6N No Ammonia Euphora color with 1.5 parts color, or 1 part color, 1.5 parts 7 volume, and I'm just going to tap that in next to it, and that's going to create my contrast and really blur out the foil lines. So when you put dark next to light, it makes the light look brighter. Go Cami, go Cami. So we're just going to lay that in right next to it in that same sweeping motion. Make sure it gets on there nice and good. Okay, now what we're going to do is elevate. So if you want to come over to the side, Cami. I'm going to maintain my tension here by pinching right below where I've applied my light and my dark. Now I'm going to flip it up. Now you can see if I just painted the surface, when I dropped that down and it dried, there would still be these foil lines underneath. So I'm going to come underneath with my elevation, and I'm going to saturate my low light underneath. So that's going to make a nice base for that highlight and low light to really shine and pop on the top. Okay, so now that I've got that blurred in, make sure that your strand is all nice and tight. I'm going to bring my elevation back down, and I'm going to pull it away from the face because I'm trying to get a really 3D look. Come back in with my highlight. Pull back, and I'm going to be painting the ridge of that hair right here. Slowly bringing that down and coming across in a slant formation across from my low light here. I'm going to turn her a little bit. Brenda, if you could get me another little hot dog. We need a little fluffy hot dog piece. So I'm pulling away from her face. This elevation is really important, and this over direction. Coming in, full saturation here, velcroing the bottom, going corner to corner. Make sure that's corner to corner and not laying it like a foil board, super important. A lot of energy into the ends for that brightness. I'm gonna lift up, and I can see where I need just a little bit more blending, so I'm gonna take the corner of my board underneath of my brush and just massage that out. Just like that. Bring it back up, and it's perfectly blended. Okay, so Brendel's gonna put a little hot dog underneath for a little bit of lift. We're gonna lift and drop it down.
Is your paddle from Candy Shaw?
Sure is.
Sure is, girl.
Okay, so now you can see what that is gonna look like. You tip your head just a little bit to the side. We're gonna have that nice contouring, the dark and the light. It's gonna make it pop off. We have it elevated backwards, so we painted that ridge, so when we curl it, it's gonna have a nice three-dimensional pop, and then the dark is gonna make the light pop off of her hair. So we're gonna cover that up.